Pay close attention, because the insights in this next minute aren't about random chance. You're about to enter a phase where the very cosmos shifts in your favor. This isn't just another calendar date. December holds a unique energetic signature, a celestial alignment that amplifies signals for those prepared to listen. This is a time of whispers from the universe, not in words, but through sacred numerical patterns. These codes aren't arbitrary. They resonate with frequencies of prosperity, clarity, and inner awakening. Tune into their rhythm, and you don't merely attract money. You open yourself to a current of abundance that reshapes your reality, your journey, and your deepest purpose. Today, we reveal 6 potent numbers specifically aligned with the cosmic energy of December. Each has been deciphered from planetary movements and timeless esoteric wisdom, patterns that have guided sages and seekers toward stability, wealth, and spiritual expansion. But stay until the very end, where I will unveil a master number, a vibrational key often called the conductor of limitless flow. This frequency has helped many unlock sudden financial shifts and harmonize their spirit with universal rhythm. Before we begin, type "I am open" in the comments below. If you're new here, consider subscribing to Mystic Philosophy. Now, let's begin the decoding. Number 13, the architect of renewal. Look around your world with fresh eyes, and you'll see a pattern emerge, a number present in structures all around you. 13. It's woven into the fabric of daily life, often unseen. 13 cards in a suit, 13 lunar cycles in a year, 13 steps to a new beginning. It doesn't demand attention, yet it forms a hidden architecture that underpins cycles of death and rebirth. At first, 13 might seem mundane, but look deeper, and it reveals itself as a cosmic blueprint, a universal principle marking the end of one cycle and the necessary fertile void before the next begins. Consider ancient wisdom. Many sacred calendars held 13 months, honoring the feminine and the cyclical nature of all things. In geometry, 12 points surround a central 13th, a model of community and central purpose. It's as if 13 isn't just a digit, it's spiritual engineering, the silent framework for transformation. Each appearance of 13 echoes the universe's call for evolution, a sign that stagnation is an illusion and growth is inevitable. Step outside, watch the seasons. They don't end abruptly, they dissolve into the next, a process, a 13. Our own lives mirror this. We complete chapters, we enter periods of uncertainty, we are reborn. The number 13 thrums beneath it all, reminding us that true progress is spiral, not linear. Every conclusion you face contains the blueprint for a new creation. Endings are not exits, they are sacred thresholds. In mystic thought, 13 carries a profound teaching on impermanence. Nothing is fixed, everything is in a state of becoming. When you feel stuck or fearful, it's rarely without cause. It's the residue of an old story refusing to release. Understanding this pattern is the first step toward liberation. Imagine this: you're anxious, repeating old mental loops. That storm didn't appear from nothing. It began with a single unattended thought, one seed that grew into a tangled forest. 13 teaches us to trace our way back to that seed, to see the growth pattern clearly. Once you see it, you can choose to plant anew. That's how sovereignty is born, not by resisting the cycle, but by comprehending its purpose. To embody this wisdom, picture the serpent. It doesn't fear shedding its skin, it understands this release is essential for its growth and survival. That's the lesson of 13. The courage to let the old fall away, trusting the new will form in perfect time. Life isn't about clinging to every passing phase, it's about honoring each stage's purpose. So when you encounter the number 13, pause, let it remind you of life's intelligent design, of release, faith, and divine regeneration. When you align with this universal pulse, abundance isn't seized, it emerges from the fertile ground you've cleared. Now we turn to a number whose energy is radiant and complete, a digit many avoid, yet it holds the secret to finishing what must be finished. That number is 10. Modern culture worships the new, the fresh start, the blank page. We chase the next beginning, convinced momentum is found solely in initiation. But here is an ancient truth. Often, the most potent power lies in completion. The vibration of 10 reminds us that every fulfilled cycle generates sacred momentum. It's not an ending of energy, but a culmination that creates space for a superior beginning to take root. Think of your life as a voyage where your ship is laden with cargo from distant shores, outdated beliefs, expired dreams, grievances that weigh down your hull. The familiarity of the weight is a poor comfort. It slows your journey toward new horizons. The power of 10 is the decision to drop that anchor and lighten your load. Immediately you move faster, with more grace. That is the magic of 10. The willingness to conclude chapters so that new narratives can be written. And right now, with the solstice energies and celestial alignments of December, the universe is offering a potent portal for this very release and rebirth. In mystic traditions, such alignments are cosmic invitations, calls from the stars to purify our inner space. They bring to the surface emotions we've buried, illuminate cycles we've tolerated, and guide us to finally surrender what no longer resonates with our soul's frequency. Whether it's a connection that drains you, a habit of self-criticism, or an identity you've outgrown, the essence of 10 speaks a clear truth. Completion is not loss, it is victory. It is choosing evolution over comfort, freedom over familiarity. To walk with the vibration of 10 is to honor your past with gratitude for its lessons, then turn your gaze forward, lighter and aligned with your truest calling. So, breathe deeply and ask yourself, what chapter in your life is begging for a courageous period? What are you still writing that your soul has already finished reading? Remember, the universe cannot deliver new volumes to a shelf already overflowing with old books. This cosmic window is your invitation to complete, to clear, and to ascend. Number 22, the silent foundation. In a world screaming for attention where noise is often mistaken for power, observe something profound. The most influential forces are often the quietest. Real authority doesn't announce itself, it emanates. The number 22 vibrates with this exact quality, the steady pulse of equilibrium, profound patience, and unshakable inner quiet. This number seeks no external approval. It is the deep-root system of a great tree, unseen but vital. It is the calm center within the storm. 22 derives its strength from stillness, solid, grounded, and immovably serene. It teaches that legacy built upon quiet confidence endures far longer than any victory won through haste and clamor. Let's explore its essence. The first two symbolizes partnership, intuition, and receptivity. It reminds you that true strength isn't about domination, but about connection to others, to life, to your own inner voice. It champions the grace of listening, the power of yielding, and the art of collaborative flow. The second two doubles this energy, amplifying harmony and spiritual diplomacy. Combined with the master builder energy of the double digits, 22 becomes the architect of dreams into reality. It is the vibration that turns vision into lasting monument, not with force, but with focused, peaceful persistence. Those who resonate with 22 become pillars of calm influence, compassionate in essence yet unwavering in mission. This mirrors the core of mystic teaching: the sage never shouts. They transform through presence, peace, and profound quiet. Their stillness was their strength. Similarly, 22 doesn't compel change, it allows transformation to unfold organically through alignment and patience. To live in tune with 22 is to realize the most profound impacts are made without a sound. It's not the speed of your action, but the depth of your foundation. In silence you discover an unassailable power, a serenity that chaos cannot penetrate. So when life feels loud and unstable, recall 22. True stability is found not in rigid posture, but in a soul so rooted in peace that no external wind can topple it. Let's explore the dynamic energy of number 45. This sequence is more than coincidence, it's a cosmic nudge. A gentle prompt to stop and inquire, is the life I'm living my authentic creation or a script I inherited? Metamorphosis doesn't always arrive with fanfare. It often starts in those quiet moments of realization, when you feel the costume you've been wearing no longer fits the person you are becoming. 45 appears when you've expanded beyond old boundaries, calling you to step into your genuine essence, not the persona the world crafted, but the spirit you are destined to embody. This number blends two potent vibrations, 4 and 5. The 4 symbolizes foundation, integrity, and diligent work, the solid ground upon which you build. The 5 represents change, freedom, and adventure, the wind that calls you to explore beyond your walls. Together, they create the perfect synergy of stability and liberation, discipline and curiosity, the home and the horizon. To harmonize with 45 feet's frequency, engage with 3 intentional practices. First, audit your foundations. Is your daily routine, your environment, your core habits supporting the person you are becoming? Make one tangible change this week to strengthen your base. Second, embrace a calculated risk. Do one thing that gently stretches your comfort zone, that introduces the energy of the 5 in a safe, constructive way. Third, curate your influences. Look at the information, media, and conversations you consume. Choose inputs that expand your consciousness and release those that keep you tethered to an older version of yourself. The universe isn't asking for flawlessness. It's asking for authenticity. Are you ready to stop performing a role and start inhabiting your truth? This alignment is where unexpected opportunities are born. Now, direct your awareness to the number 27, not as a digit to jot down, but as an invitation to return to your own center. Think of 27 as a soft chime within your consciousness, a reminder that in an era of constant outward demand, you have a right to inner spaciousness. Society urges constant motion, optimization, and relentless focus. We're taught to militarize our minds, to silence wandering thoughts, to always be in pursuit. But pause. Is the mind a machine to be controlled or a garden to be tended? The mind thrives not in captivity, but in compassionate observation. The deeper teaching within 27 is allowance. It encourages us to soften our grip. True wisdom doesn't arrive when you clamp down on your thoughts. It emerges when you create room for them. When you stop treating your inner world as a problem to solve and start seeing it as a landscape to behold. Imagine your awareness as a vast sky. Clouds of thought, birds of emotion, storms of feeling, they all pass through. The sky itself remains vast, untouched, and unchanged. That sky is your essential nature. Try this simple, transformative ritual. Gift yourself 27 minutes of undistracted time. No agenda, no outcome. Step away from screens and schedules. Sit, breathe. Notice the sensations in your body without judgment. Doodle aimlessly. Listen to the ambient sounds of your space. This isn't idleness. This is the sacred act of reclaiming your natural tempo, your inner equilibrium. In mystic understanding, the path isn't about forcing the mind to be empty. It's about meeting each thought with gentle witness. The distractions, the flashes of memory, the sudden feelings, they are not failures. They are features of your living consciousness. When you cease battling them, you start hearing the silent knowing beneath. That's when insight dawns on its own, like dawn gradually illuminating a landscape. This is the quiet blessing of 27, a reminder to relax into being, to trust your innate rhythm, to flow with life rather than fight it. For the moment you stop struggling against the stream, you find it carries you toward shores of peace and possibility you could never have forced your way toward. Stay with me, because what comes next carries a unique and potent frequency. In moments, I will reveal a bonus number, one charged with extraordinary potential for manifestation, known for aligning effort with cosmic support and opening pathways many miss. Bonus number 11, the gateway of conscious flow. We have arrived at our final number in this exploration, yet this is not a conclusion. It is an initiation into a deeper understanding of aligned prosperity. Number 11 symbolizes this threshold. It is not loud, yet its presence alters everything. It is the number of enlightened flow, where intention, opportunity, and inner peace move in synchronized harmony. At a glance, 11 may appear simple, but perceive it symbolically. It is two pillars standing side by side, representing the dualities of existence, spirit and matter, intuition and logic, self and universe, brought into conscious partnership. It is a bridge. This is 11 feet's message. When your inner vision is clear and aligned, your outer world reflects that clarity in the form of synchronicity and support. Unlike vibrations suggesting sudden, chaotic windfalls, 11 brings a knowing clarity. It doesn't promise ease without effort, but it ensures your efforts are guided and amplified. It teaches that true success is co-created through awareness, intuition, and inspired action. In mystic philosophy, this resonates with the concept of the awakened individual, one who sees the interconnectedness of all things and acts from that understanding. To invite 11 feet's energy into your life, practice this. Each evening, spend 11 minutes in reflective contemplation. Review your day not with judgment, but with curiosity. Notice where you felt flow and where you felt friction. Then, before sleep, hold one clear, positive intention in your mind, feeling it as already true. You may not see immediate shifts, but over time, this practice fine-tunes your frequency to that of a conscious co-creator. Because 11 feet's lesson is this: abundant reality is woven from the threads of clear vision and aligned action. Take a final deep breath and hold this knowing. Numbers are not mere symbols. They are living echoes of universal intelligence. They reflect your inner state and offer keys to realign with your highest path. So before you go, if this resonated, please like this video. It supports the channel immensely. Subscribe to Mystic Philosophy for more journeys into hidden wisdom. And comment below, I am in flow. For often, the most subtle vibrations hold the mightiest power to transform. Number 11 is that luminous bridge, a reminder that conscious alignment is the truest source of all abundance. And as always, I'll see you in the next exploration.